All right. Check. 1, 2. Check, check, check. Is this working? Check. Check. Da-na-na-na. Check, check. Can you hear this? Is it working? Check, check, check. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? I don't know if the camera mic is working or the phantom mic I got plugged in working. Well, it ain't a phantom mic, but it's a vocal mic. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, the Delphi case. What a feeding frenzy. What a mess. You know, I was on Police Off the Cuff today in his chat talking with him, asking him if he's working that case or if he's heard anything about it or anything. And he even said, you know, it's funny, once we start working on that case, something pulls us away onto another case. So, you know, it makes sense if you know, anybody that starts working that case, somehow, some way, they either get attacked or threatened or, you know, we don't know. But I'm guessing they think it's a new guy, over a heavyweight guy, which it's debunking every video that I watched, that the guy went up, crossed the river, down hills, up hills to get out of there. And I don't see a 250 pound, 300-pound guy doing that. Like some of these people have said that we believe this is the way. No, I've been listening to the video that's been released of his voice, of the voices that were on the recording for I don't know how long. Now, see, there's somebody screaming there. It sounds like a woman or maybe a kid, but to me, it sounds like a woman saying, "Oh my God." So that's true, but listen to the voice. Listen to the beginning of the recording. I'm hearing a lot of static and popping. So I'm hearing a lot of static. I'm hearing a lot of popping. And if that phone was out, it shouldn't be that messed up. The recording shouldn't be that staticky and that pop, that popping and everything. That's, you get a lot of that when you record on tape. It's called tape noise. A lot of popping, a lot of hissing. You know, you get that. So I've been listening to it. And to me, my opinion, one of the voices on that is Brian Chadwell. Now, see, the point where he says down the hill is more cleaner than the beginning of the recording. The beginning of the recording is real staticky, real hissy, a lot of noise on the tape. But then it cleans up when he does the second phrase. And it sounds to me, I mean, I watched all of Chadwell's videos. It sounds like it's Chadwell's voice, but here's the thing. I don't know if that video has been edited. Who did the police release that video to? That's the person we need to talk to. And the police, the Delphi case, state police, Indiana, needs to release the original recording, because here's the thing, I can't go on hearsay. If I was a real investigator and went on hearsay, that's not going to solve the crime. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the recordings. And if you get a professional to listen to the recordings, you know, it's funny how it's all crackly, staticky when the guy says the first phrase, but then after that, it cleans way up and you can hear the guy a lot clearer. And so something ain't adding up with this case. Who did they release the video to? And if you ask me, what the guy on the video, on the recording, the voice, one of them is Brian Chadwell. Sounds like it to me. The other one sounds like it might be someone else. You know, and the police did leave clues to that. There's no reason they should have came out and said, you might be in this room with us right now, or we might have already interviewed you, or you might have already interviewed us or called. That was a key clue, because there's only certain people allowed in a press, a sheriff's, you know, especially of a double murder. There's only certain people allowed in the press release. You got to have credentials or know somebody to be in there. So it didn't make sense to me. You know, that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Now they're saying that Anthony Schott is now the new suspect, that he had a fake account with a fake photo on it, which happens all the time. But it really was a 250-pound guy. He's in prison. He's been in prison. You know, Chadwell is in prison. But I'm thinking there's more to this, and I don't think a 250-pound guy, the girls would have ran. You know, it ain't making sense. Something ain't right with this case. You know what else really got me was the girls were already recording him. All they had to do was say is I'm live right now on social media, and if anything happens, people are going to see this, and you're going to get, and you know, you're going to get caught. Or, you know, I'm on the phone right now taking video with my mother and father, and they're going to call the police. Why? You know, it ain't adding up. This stuff ain't adding up. If it was a 250-pound guy, you know, the girls, I imagine one of them would have took off running to get help. You know, it ain't adding up. They would have screamed. And I'm hearing a scream in that video in the background. But see, they might have edited it where they took that stuff out. But I'm hearing somebody screaming in the background. Oh my God, or I can't believe, something like that in the background. Something is now either it's saying, oh my God, or it's saying something else, you know. But it's definitely a woman's voice or a girl's voice, a young lady's voice screaming. And you know what's funny is the Kurt Cobain case. I watched tons of that, and in that video, that movie, that short movie, there is a guy that they interview. His name was El Duce, and they went to his house to interview the guy. Okay. And in the background, if you listen to that video and you turn it up, you can hear a woman screaming in the background, somebody save me, help me. You know, I guess that El Duce guy, and in the music business that they were in, I guess they knew Kurt Cobain's wife or something like that, or I guess they were into SM and locking girls up and shit. And actually somebody pointed that out in another video I seen. That turn the video up and listen real close. Do you hear what I hear? And I was like, I posted in there, yeah, I hear a woman screaming, somebody help me. Sounds like it's coming from the house or maybe one of the sheds around there. And sure crap, that's what they thought too. The police thought too that guy had a girl chained up in his house doing sex stuff. That's what they got into at that time. So it's very well possible. And like I said, I've been listening to the recording of the delphi. I'm hearing Chadwell. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing a difference in between the two. There's two phrases in there. The first voice he says is all staticky, poppy, sounds like being recorded on tape. And then it cleans up. Then it cleans up. So that's telling me something. Somebody did something to that recording before it was released, or we need the original recording. And if they put it through a cleaning, meaning taking the saturation out of it, the gain, and putting filters on it and de-essers or whatever, they might be able to bring out that voice clearer. Okay? Don't touch any of the EQs on it or the pitch. Just run it through a filter and try and take the pops out, the static, the gain in the recording or the saturation in the recording. And they might be able to clean it up more. And the only reason I know this is because a music recording in my Pro Tools and everything, there are programs or plugins that you can use to make it sound like you're on a reel-to-reel tape machine, and it puts hiss in it, static, and stuff like that. So it is possible to clean the recording up. But here's the thing: we don't trust anyone anymore. We want the original footage released and the voice recording, all of it released, and the crime scene photos and everything they got, evidence. I know it's an ongoing case, but this is just getting worse. And I've said it before years ago when I put out all them videos on the Delphi case, and I even actually had Sean Harmon or whatever his name is come into my chat room, and explain his story and everything. And it was getting crazy. So I took the videos down, and everyone was telling me, be careful and everything. These people were nuts. And so I'm thinking it's something other than what everybody is leading to believe. It got way too far out of hand. I imagine the FBI might have stepped in, but people are saying that Indiana itself is just not good. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't work for the government. I have no idea, nor do I really want to know, because it's obvious whoever gets too close to this case, next thing you know, they're having troubles, So it's nuts. If you ask my opinion, it got way out of hand. It was handled the wrong way. You never play games with something these people know nothing of or don't know who it is. And it reminded me of the Zodiac case when the police and the papers wanted to play games with the Zodiac. And the next thing you know, in one day, 3 to 5 people ended up dead And then the Zodiac killer had enough balls to send in letters to the police saying, yeah, you thought you can mess with me, and this is what happened. And, boom, 5 people were dead in one day, or like 3 people in one day. And they had no idea who the Zodiac killer was. And to this day, they really are not sure. There's people saying they cracked the code. If they did, good. But proven fact is no one was ever charged with any of the Zodiac killings. Nobody. They had suspicions, but everything didn't add up. So they never charged the Zodiac killer. That's the truth. So the same thing with this. The police left key clues. And that's what I'm going with. And I ain't believing any video. They're already making videos. We got the guy. This is it. This is Bridge Guy. No, that was a fake account that some idiot that has been arrested before. They found that guy. He's in prison. Like I said before, I think a couple of the guys are in prison. But what the police said, there was numerous people on the recording. So, and me, myself, I'm hearing somebody screaming in the background of that video or that recording. So that's my opinion. And they're rushing the case. If it is the guy, good. But you're telling me they've already had the guy in custody for a couple years and they didn't release, we got one of the guys, and it's an ongoing case and there's more, and we're going to find you people. They should have, but they didn't. And, what can I do? Nothing. I'm a couch potato investigator, a guitar player, a song and dance man, a movie man. That's about it. I know reality from fantasy. These people don't. These people stalk little girls. I don't. I like a woman, at least, in her 30s or 40s or 50s. It's just these people don't know reality from fantasy. They make it all up. I'm not a cop. I'm not a government person. You couldn't get me to work with these people unless you paid me big bucks. I'm disabled have a disability, and winter's coming, and I'm suffering just like everyone else that's poor or older or whatever. So I'm shut down for a couple months, and hopefully next year I get a couple yards to cut just to survive. So here's the thing. I'm not buying that they have the guy. They're already making videos. This is the guy. We got him. This is no, you don't have nothing yet until the police are done with the investigation. And a lot of people have got blamed, accused, possibly killed because these people led these people on a wild goose chase. And I'm like, this is crazy. The police haven't even released the information. Yes, the DNA we have matches this guy. But the guy wasn't there at the time. So the DNA, it came from somewhere else, but not at the crime scene. Well, that ain't making sense. That tells me then it was a setup. It was somebody trying to set somebody up possibly, or something went bad or something. Or maybe they were trafficking girls and something went bad. But this whole thing that these people are putting out already, we got the guy. He drove a red Nissan and a truck, but he had big effing deal. Until the police come out and say this is the guy that was on the bridge and he was associated with these. We need to see the phone records. Was he in touch with anybody at that time? We got Chadwell on video talking about some gang or club that he belongs to out down south in Delphi and Lafayette. Did he have any connections with that guy? Because there was more than one person there. And the only reason I'm saying that is because that's what the police said. Not me, not anyone else. The police said that in the police press release, that there was numerous voices on the recording other than Abby and Libby's. And that told me that there was more than one person there. And I don't think some 250-pound guy, 300-pound guy, the guy that they're showing, that is not the guy that account photos. Might be, I don't know, but it's a little late to release that. We want the proof. The proof is in the evidence. And if you don't look at the crime scene photos or listen to the whole video, you can't solve a case. You're going on hearsay, what these people say. And that's it. We don't know. We don't have the proof until they release it. And we keep getting attacked for it. Even in our own towns, stay out of it or don't mention anything about it. Well, that's proven that something's going on. Somebody knows something and they're trying to shut people up. So my opinion is, yeah, I've been listening to this voice for a long time. That right there, that squeaking noise is actually somebody in the background or somebody in the background. Something in the background. Either they're saying, "Oh my God," or "Shut your mouth." They're saying something. They're saying something there. They're saying something there, and it's off in the distance. It ain't up close how it sounds with the other voices. With the beginning of the voices sound closer. The voices I'm hearing in the background sound off in the distance or something. They're not right up on the mic, and it should sound like they're right up on the mic. But it ain't. So that's telling me there's more evidence in that video, in that recording, and we need to hear it. And I'm hearing people on there, but I'm hearing possibly a tape machine. I'm hearing a bunch of static and popping at the beginning of it when it shouldn't be. It's a digital recording. It should be crystal clear. It should be crystal clear unless the wind is blowing and the wind is causing the popping and the static and the hissing, which is possible, but it cleans up. It cleans up with the second phrase from the guy. So I'm saying we need to hear all of it. I know people don't want to hear it. I know they're saying, well, think of the family. Well, we are. That's why we want to hear the rest of it, because we think shenanigans are going on. And it ain't right. These people are already making videos. They got Bridge Guy. We think it's him. Well, I wouldn't be saying anything until the police come out and say the DNA matched and this is the guy, and we have phone proof that he was in connection with the girls and one other person. They need to get Chadwell's phone. They need to get this Anthony Shot phone. They need to get a bunch of people's phones and start going through them and seeing if there's any connection, any phone calls from the girl's phone and these people's phones, or between the guy that they're saying was on their Snapchat thing and it was a fake account. See if there's any connections with that phone and any of the other phones that these people had. Who's this gang that Brian Chadwell was talking about on video? who belonged to that gang in Delphi, Indiana, and Lafayette. And what kind of gang was it? Was it a sex trafficking gang? Probably, because Chadwell was busted red-handed with a young 9-year-old girl chained up in his basement. You know, kudos to the police for finding that little girl so fast. Them guys, well, them guys, you give a raise, you give them a promotion. You know, the rest of these people, I can't say that. But it's obvious Chadwell talked a big talk. But the proof was they caught him red-handed with a young girl chained up in his basement. Now, who were his friends? And what club did they belong to? And what were the connections? Do we have any connections over his phone records that he had? Who was on his friends list? For all we know, in reality, this person could be on all of our friend book pages or friends list or Snapchat, but I don't have Snapchat, or Robot or Ribbit, Robbit, whatever they call it. I don't have one of them, or a Instagram or whatever it is. I don't even have that. I got YouTube and 2 Facebook accounts, and that's it. That's enough for me. It drives me nuts enough. But that's my opinion. There's more voices on that recording. I'm hearing somebody screaming in the background. Either they're saying shut your mouth or oh my God or something. They need a real guy in there. That's what they need, is a real mixing guy that can go in there and say, I can clean that up. I can take the cracking, the popping out of it, which you can with plugins for studios that are designed just for that, to take the hiss out or to put tape hiss in it and pops in it to make it sound like it's a vinyl. You need one of them guys in there, a professional engineer that can say, let me hear the video. All right, let me see what I can do. Don't touch none of the EQs. We don't want nothing out of the tone of the voice or the pitch of the voice. Don't monkey with the pitch or any EQs. Just clean it up. Take the static out of it, the popping, the hissing, which you can do. You know, I've had to do it to my recordings, you know, when I first started recording. You learn how to adapt and take and use these plugins that are designed just for that. And there's only certain people that would be able to edit that video. It would have to be somebody in TV, music, or movies or something that would know how to edit, or even somebody, a home buddy that has software like that. But they would have had to get that video from the person that, you know, the video was given to. How did they, somebody could have took a clip of that video, edited it, and put it back out and said, this is what the police released. And then you talk to the police and you say, you let them listen to it, and they say, no, that ain't the original copy of it. That ain't the original video we released. This was all digital. It should have been crystal clear. And they should have been able to. The only thing I'm thinking is it was windy. The phone might have been picking up the wind and causing that hissing and static, but it's funny how it cleaned up. Now, it could have cleaned up because they went down in that ravine. They might have been, when you first hear the guy, it might have been he was up on the bridge, but then that means they would have had to go down the hill where there wasn't that much wind. And then it cleaned up. I don't know, I'm just making my suggestions, my opinions. So don't be putting out videos of saying they got the guy. No, that's it. We got the guy. I just watched a video this morning, for an hour, and we think this is the guy. We're making calls. We got the guy. No, that guy said, does the DNA match? If they had the guy in prison for a year and they think it's Bridge guy, well, they have the DNA. They have Brian Chadwell in prison. I think we got a couple of them, but I think it's a big group. And I think some of these crime investigators made videos and bad calls that they knew the way that the people left, and they knew this, they knew that, and they think, well, I don't think no 300-pound guy was going to crawl up that hill or cross the river. I don't think it ain't adding up. The police need to come out and say, no, the girls were not soaking wet. Okay, well, then that means they did not cross the river. Somebody could have threw the shoes in the river to throw people off. Well, what happens when you throw stuff in the river? Well, it goes downstream. See the video. I need to see the photos of the crime scene. Were there any dog prints in the area? We don't know. This case is far from being solved. And they're already saying on videos that I watched this morning, we believe it's Bridge guy. Well, until the police come out and the FBI come out and say the case is closed and we found the guys that did it, it ain't over with. That's my opinion. Anyone else? Anybody else? No, they have sound experts it up and take the cracking and popping out of it and the static, and don't touch the EQs and don't put it through any kind of pitch analyzer. Don't touch the pitch. Don't touch the cues. Only clean up the recording. It should be a lot cleaner recording than what I'm hearing. It was digital. It should have been real clear. The video should have been real clear. But then again, you're looking at a moving video that a still was taken from. So whenever you stop a video, automatically it goes into blur state. It blurs because it's moving. You're stopping the motion of the person or the object. So automatically it becomes blurry. They have to take that in consideration too. So that's my theory. It's hearsay until the police come out and say, we got the guy. And that's it. That's pretty much it. It's an ongoing case. It ain't over until the big boys say it's over with. And I imagine it's a big ring of guys they're looking for. And everybody be safe. Listen, these people have made videos about me. I don't know what I'm talking about, and they're going to do this and do that. I have no idea who they are. They came on my channel. So I went on theirs. Well, one of them. I ain't looking for no beef, but when you tell people they're nuts, crazy, you don't know what you're talking about, then you come out with a video of the same thing that we were saying a year ago on this Delphi case. You got people already. I told you so. It was this guy. Didn't I tell you that you got psychics out there? Oh, we told, we're so done with all this bull crap. and I'm getting attacked by something again, or somebody laid hands on me before they. Same thing as before. You know, they don't want us to figure out this case because, no, it ain't good. It might have been exactly what they're saying. It was the Illuminati, it was the militia, it was a gang, a biker gang or whatever. It was a police, corrupt, whatever it may be. I think we're dealing with evil, and that's about it. People trespassing. It could have been a shapeshifter. They're saying, why are they? Why is the video shape shifting into numerous photos? Well, probably because someone monkeyed with the video. I put it through an analyzer and a video thing on Logic Cam, and the hue and the color and all this, the gamma and everything. And yeah, it looks like there's 4 or 5 different photos in, or, faces in the video when you go through it. That tells me something good ain't going on. Nothing good can come from it. I don't know. But I'm done with it. I hope they solve the case. I hope they get these people. I think it's a big ring. I think a lot of these people are related to the people that are involved in it, and they're trying to throw people off. I'm getting harassed where I live. You can't say that, you can't do that, you can't do that. All right. That's just more proof that we must be onto something, because these people won't leave us alone. My phone rings 24/7. People constantly knocking on my door, dropping off their evil and their bad doings. And next thing you know, your whole day is a wreck. And they walk away, laughing and joking. And you people need to stop saying, oh, well, it's just granny. It's just grandma, an 80-year-old woman. Yeah. We picked up some crazy old ladies that were selling crack, the biggest crack dealers in town, and child porn people, and madams for prostitution rings and stuff. Little old granny that everybody, leave her alone. Yeah. We've been through that. They need to stop. They don't look at these cases with open minds. Take nothing off the table, and we're not. I believe they're evil. I believe they're laying hands on people, psychiatric or whatever they call it stuff, threatening, bullying. They're using it all, because we probably must have got too close to the case, or we're threatening their money, which means solving the case and don't bring them YouTubers in any money. This guy might be on everybody's Instagram, Facebook, right underneath our noses. We don't know. The guy's name's Keegan. Well, they might have the guy's first name right. It might be Keegan. We won't know that until the case is over with. And I imagine it's bigger than what anyone could imagine. It's exactly what they've been saying the whole time. It's a big ring of them, a gang, whatever it may be. We don't know. And you know what? People are so fed up with this case. They don't want to know. They don't care no more. And we got the sheriff's department on it. One day you will know what we know. Well, now people just don't give a crap what you people know, because they think it's a base. From the get-go, it didn't add up. And for the police to come out and say, one day you want to know what we know, and one day you will. No, who gives a crap now? It's been 5 years, and people have moved on and said, Indiana is nuts. For one, then people should have never been able to leave. The Summer Wells case, I'm pissed because they let grandma leave. Well, there was an ongoing case. Nobody leaves the state. And that's what they should have been told. You're the grandmother. Yeah, okay. You don't leave the state until we find the little girl. It's an ongoing case. But yet they were allowed to leave and go places. That right there. Shabby work. Shabby work by the Tennessee Police Department. No one should have been able to leave nowhere. It's an ongoing case. We don't know if they killed their own daughter or it was an accident or whatever till it's solved. Nobody leaves Indiana or Tennessee. There goes my phone again. It's like the Ramsey case. They wanted to split town the same day. And the police said, no, what do you mean you want to leave? It's an ongoing case. Your daughter just died in your own house. Nobody leaves, nowhere. You don't want to live in the house that your daughter was found dead? That's fine. We'll set you up with a hotel or somewhere you can stay, but you don't leave the state. It's an ongoing case. You don't go nowhere. And I think we found out who it was. We know what's going on. They're trying to control the case, the very same people that committed the crime. So, hats off to them. Nobody's going to tell me, hey, you can only leave the state for so long, or you can only, bull crap. I do what I want. I'm not under investigation for nothing or have warrants out for anything. So I go where I want. I have what weapons, what I want. And that's it. There's no, these people. For one, everybody, well, why did they question these people? Well, because they only question people with violent crime past that they had. They don't ask an innocent guy that MOs don't match up in the case. They don't go and question innocent people. So the reason some of these investigator YouTubers were questioned was because they have a past of stuff like that, violence or crimes or or lying that they're police or bounty hunters or whatever, and they're not. So I don't know. Hey, I'm the only one still with Dog Chapman saying that we're still looking for Brian Laundrie. We believe he's still alive. We should be believing that. Ain't it a coincidence that 20, 30 people popped up that look like Brian Laundrie? No, we're not buying it. Give me a shout out to the dog. Even Dog said, we believe he's still alive. Something ain't adding up in this case. Well, I would figure. Go figure. Politics, who knows? Religion, maybe. Terrorists, they could have been. Homegrown, who knows? But there you go, guys. There's the facts. And that's pretty much the facts. They're already saying they caught the guy. All right, well, how do they know that? Have they seen the DNA? Have they seen the crime scene photos? Have they listened to all of the recording that was on Abby or Libby's phone? That nobody else has released, not even the police. Well, go figure. Right now they're saying they caught the guy. Well, yeah, the proof is in the pudding. You guys have a great day. Yeah. Good God. Now everybody is bridge guy. If you say you're a beautiful woman to a woman, you're sexual harassing or you're a predator or something. These people have gone nuts. It's like they're on meth, hallucinating. I've only seen this around people that do massive drugs or whatever. Uh, Paranoia sets in. You go into some of these chat rooms. Who's this? Where'd you come from? Like, good God, I'm a viewer, a sub. What do you mean where that come? I'm a viewer of YouTube. I happen to check this channel out and I like it, but yet some of these people are so paranoid. You're like, are they on meth, crack? Are they? Why are they so paranoid? Trolls. Who gives a crap? A troll. Can they hack your computer or kill you while they're in your chat room? I don't care. I get trolls all the time. Big deal. They're a troll. The first thing I asked was, can these people hack our computers from being in our chat room? They said no. Okay. Now, what are their intentions? Well, just to monkey up stuff or voice their opinion or chat or attack your live chat to fill it up with all kinds of stuff. Big deal. Who cares? It's an easy solve. Block that person from, that's why I tell people in my chat or when I go live, you're welcome here, even if you're a troll, but don't fill up my chat with a bunch of crazy stuff. You want to joke around, voice your opinion, go right ahead. What does that tell you when YouTube has these own channels, have their own trolls and hackers and viewers that attack other channels? It's unreal. It's a war. It's a bloody hell war. That's just my opinion. But I don't believe anything I'm hearing on YouTube right now until the Indiana State Police Department comes out and says, this is the guy, Keegan Schatz or whatever his name is. And we tracked his phone, and we have other people that we're interested in, and the case is getting solved, and we're working it. I'm not going to believe somebody that just is a crime investigator to put out a video saying this is the guy, we got him, and this and that. And no, it don't work that way. No, it don't work that way. You're going to get hackers. I get them in here all the time. They're going to try and discredit you. They're going to do bad things to you, witchery, sorcery. They're going to do all kinds of stuff. Hang in there, and one at a time, we'll get to them. One at a time, they'll get to them. Slowly but surely. And this all goes back to fake accounts and ghost accounts. If your computer got hacked or you downloaded a corrupt file, your information and photos are already all over the internet. I get videos, I get emails halfway across the world from women. I've seen your photo on this site and everything. Are you single and whatever? Yeah, I'm single, but I don't belong to a site halfway, across the world. So, it's happened to everybody. And this is why cyber crimes and attacks are so frequent, because you don't know who it is. It could be anybody that hacked a computer or got a photo and made a fake account. Next thing you know, innocent people are getting blamed and harassed or arrested or killed. I don't know. Hold on. I'll be back in a second. I got to go to the bathroom. So what do? Nothing. When the police are done with the investigation and it's on your local news channel or CNN or somewhere, which we don't even believe them anymore, then you know it's real. Social media, they can dress anybody up in a police outfit and put them behind a camera and say this, we'll give you $500. You know, is there any crime in it? Well, it depends. If it's an ongoing case, these people are monkeying with an investigation, sending people off into different things and should be charged. But, this whole second chance thing that they're promoting now because our prisons are so filled up and they just can't keep up with the social cyber internet thing, that, yeah, a lot of people are getting scammed. A lot of people are getting kidnapped, lured, killed. It's nuts. Anybody else got any opinions? No, this channel is not fake. I'm real, been real, and they know I'm real. And it's a real channel. It ain't fake. I change my photo once in a while. I change my wallpaper once in a while. There's no law against that. I can't. It's too funny. Oh my God, he changed. That ain't him. It's a fake photo. It's, these people are grasping for anything because we threw our spare and it's stuck in them. And they know it sticks and they're pissed. And I'm sorry, but there's no law in changing your YouTube account or changing your rapport or your content. There are nobody these people are trying to tell you, well, you can't do a crime channel. What do you mean I can't? You don't own me. I didn't sign a movie contract with your music. I've been through that. You don't own me. YouTube don't put out any content I want. It's me. These people say, well, you can't do that. We're going to do this. And you can't do that. Well, who are you? Tell us. You can't investigate a case or do crime cases or music channel or play guitar and sing or movie skits or comedy skits. Who are these people that tell us we can't do that? Well, you can't be a real crime channel because you play music on it. You got movie skits and flying drones and talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. It's my channel. If I want to wake up one day and be a nut, as long as I'm not hurting anybody or myself, there's no laws broken. If I want to change my whole rapport and come out tomorrow with biological attack stuff or whatever, or military stuff on my YouTube channel, I'm allowed to do that. There's no laws. They don't own you. Last time I checked, I didn't sign no contract with a record company or a movie company. So therefore, they don't own me. They're pissed. They know it. And that's it. That's what I'm thinking. They just, these people, witchery, sorcery, evil stuff, yeah, it happens every day in this America, in this country, and on the earth. So what do? Get all these people out of us, cast them out of us. And we got to start going through these people. And if I was the government, I'd shut down the old borders again. Not internally. Well, it's already here. Abercrombie and Finch. Well, once they said Abercrombie, well, what's Abercrombie and Finch got to do with this? They're a designer thing or something, but then it's Amercon or whatever. It mutated. What do you want? It's already here. They should have been pumping out biological hazmat suits and full body suits with, well, but they don't want to spend the money. Yeah. Well, my phone ringing again. Yeah. They don't want to spend the money to save America. That's what has to be done. It's the only way to stop a pandemic. If you got open borders, well, you're going to need biological virus suits, hazmat suits. You know, people want me to say, oh, it's bad. Like Japan or China is shutting their borders to everybody. Yeah, well, they have a country to run and people. You got a bunch of sick people. You spend a lot of money. You got no future military. You got no future country. I don't blame them one bit for shutting down. I would have shut down externally, meaning nobody in or out of America. Well, you can leave, but you can't come in until they, got a handle on it. But I don't run the country. If I did, I surely would be living a lot better than what I'm living. I don't think I'd be living in a little one-bedroom apartment and being drove nuts every day by people, whether it's through my phone or people knocking on my door. It's just madness. Do I need a security team? Well, it probably would help. Would it help to have a home defense system in my front door or back door? Well, sure, small 22 or even a small pellet CRAM device pumps out 5,000 rounds of 177 caliber pellets. That'll drop you. It'll cut you in half. A lot of people, it's a pellet gun. It won't kill. No, a pellet gun will kill you. It will definitely do damage to you. Depending on how powerful the pellet gun is. Strandberg guitars. Them are them ones that are short, little square. I think Eddie Van Halen played one, or it's got no headstock on it, and I don't know. I've never played one. I always thought they were for traveling guitars. They were small, compact. They were for practice, but a lot of people took them and used them on stage or whatever. I don't know. I've never played one, so I don't know. They're like them little soapbox guitars. Yeah, Eddie Van Halen played one. Sounded pretty good, but if you're asking me what do I think, I've never played one. They're supposed to be nice guitars, but I've never played one actually. It just didn't. I don't like the whole no headstock on it. I don't like how small it is, the way it looks. That's me, But other people like it. They have the right to like stuff like that. People have the right to voice their opinions and make mistakes as long as people ain't dead or killed or whatever, hey. I don't know. What do you want me to say about it? I never played one. Once I do, I'll let you know. I've never played a Paul Reed Smith. There's one sitting at the pawn shop I'm interested in, an SE, used, but in good shape. Looks like a Les Paul, but it's a Paul Reed Smith. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy one. I hear great things about them. Even the cheap ones are, it's not a bolt-on neck. It's a set neck in it, so that's better than a bolt-on neck. I love strats, but the only thing I don't like about a strat is if you even think about using the tremolo, there goes the tuning. I really think I was attacked today when I started making videos this morning. People started calling my phone. People were knocking on my door. Yeah, as soon as I started making a video, within 20, 30 minutes later, they were at my door knocking. What are you doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? They come up with an excuse to come here, drop off their evil and their sickness, or put a demon on us, and then they're gone. They go back to their apartments, and you're like, what do you people want? It has nothing to do with me. Why are you knocking at my door? Why is my apartment a wreck now? Why do I feel like, crap? I wouldn't doubt it if they're involved in something. So there you go. That's my opinion on the case. I ain't believing nothing on YouTube until the police and the FBI come out on the news. Me sitting here watching Indiana local news, and it comes on there that the Delphi cases have been solved. Or if I see it on CNN, the Delphi cases have been solved, then it's over with. Till then, it's a giant manhunt of a bunch of children pornographic crap. You want to watch porn? Fine. Watching kid porn is sick. You want to watch porn? Fine. Watching animals and humans have sex, there's a problem there. Go and buy yourself a blow up animal doll or something. It's a group of them. There's a lot of money in that. A lot of money in stealing kids and selling them or whatever. It's a big money. It's a big racket. Child porn, all this sick stuff. It's the devil, if you ask me. Until these people wake up and say, we're dealing with evil. Well, sure we are. You let these people worship it in your countries. That's just my opinion. Who am I? I'm nobody. I'm an idiot moron with a disability. And today in the world we live, you get made fun of for that. You got a disability? Yeah, well, sometimes I'm dyslexic. Sometimes I see things different than other people or spell things different. And oh my God, you're an idiot or whatever. Okay, whatever. It's just I see things different than other people. And I'm not buying the stories that they're pumping out on social media, YouTube. And you can dress any monkey up in a suit and put them in front of a camera and say, here's $5,000. say this, you know, we're not buying it anymore. At least I'm not. Do I think they found the guy? Well, I hope so. But I've said in numerous videos, I believe we have a couple of the guys in prison already. If that's the real video and hasn't been doctored or edited it. We probably would make millions if we made blow up dolls for these porn people to use instead of, or even these people that have sex with animals. Back in 86, when we were over there in the old desert over there, we were showing guys photos. You see that? Yeah, it looks like a Taliban guy. Sure is. What's that? Looks like a goat. Sure it is. Wait a minute. What's he doing now? Wah! That's right, soldier. These are the kind of people we're dealing with. What's it look like? It looks like he's having sex with a goat. Sure is. So, send a bunch of blow up dolls over there. Maybe they'll, who knows? I don't know. What do you want me to do? I don't make millions. I do for other people, but I've never seen any of that. These people say we're rich. Oh, really? Really? You might be, not me. Yeah. That whole thing with Metallica, we are Metallica, you are Metallica. I'm not Metallica. If I was, I'd be rich. No, I'd be jamming with Metallica. We are Metallica, you are Metallica. I don't think so. I'm not driving a Porsche. I don't live in a $100,000 home. If I was Metallica, I'd be hanging out with James Hetfield right now, driving around in cars and joking around, and let's write a song, let's jam. Or I'd be with Lars. How you doing that riff there, Lars? Or Kurt? Or that Hawaiian guy that they have playing bass for him now. He's a wicked bass player, and he's a classical guitar guy too. Who knew? So anyways, I got to take a break again from this case, because as soon as I started back up on the Delphi case, I got stormed with phone calls and people knocking on my doors. So something is going on, folks. And they might have been trying to drop off their evil or drop off whatever to keep me shut up, so I don't talk about the case. I don't know. But that's just my opinion. I'm allowed to my opinion. Here's the bottom line. If people are on YouTube saying they were questioned about the case, the Delphi case, my answer is they had to have something to do with it, or they have a violent past, and they asked people in that area down there, where were they that day? Where, they question them because these people have a past or are sexual repeat offenders. That's why they got questioned, or, it don't take a rocket science. It don't take a rocket scientist. So I subscribe to hundreds of people on YouTube. I don't know how. Sometimes you feel used. You just go around clicking on these like buttons and watching some of the videos all day, all night. When you subscribe to a lot of people, it's hard to keep up with all these videos. So I got to thin out my herd or whatever. I watch a lot of good YouTube channels that are crime channels. There's some new ladies getting into crime channels, and they're good at what they do. I support them, and that's it. I call them beautiful, and that's it. They're all beautiful ladies. Most of these ladies have been abused and beaten down, and they need to be lifted up. Not that we're stalkers, not that we're trolls, not that we're anything, predators or anything. We're just polite guys. And just say, all you women are beautiful. But today, the world we live in, well, you're some kind of sicko. And that's what's wrong with the world. They are telling you what you could be, they are telling you what you are when you're really not. So, if I was running the country, I'd keep peace talks with Afghanistan and the Saudi and all them countries. We are out of that war and we're not going back in. It sucked enough money out of us and it sucked a lot of life out of us. And we don't want nothing to do with it. We're out of there. That's it. Keep peace talks and that's it. You know, we're in no predicament to be doing anything. We should be worried about our own country like these other countries are. But we ain't. We're worried about this and that and this and that. Put everything on hold. Let's make our children safe, our country safe, and that's it. And do I believe they are sending demons or spirits or whatever to attack us? Yes. And I think it's got to come to an end. If it don't, these demons, these spirit people, these witchery and sorcery people will be controlling the world for a long time, like they have been. So it ain't God, it ain't nothing but evil. And police off the cuff is right. The guy's name's Bill. He's right. Whenever we start getting into this case, something comes along and either pulls them off of it or something distracts them off of that case. And it's been happening. The proof is in the pudding. That's all I got to say. Now, you guys have a great day. Be safe. My voice is going out. I sounded great. I was everything going fine, barely coughing. I start in on these YouTube videos. Next thing I know, something is creaking. My walls are creaking, and people knocking on my doors, and you know, all we're trying to do is solve a case, help people. We got kids, we got grandkids. Which the Grinch stole Christmas again. Everybody was hoping there would be extra money in our checks for supplement or whatever they call it for stimulus, before Christmas, so everybody can send money or buy gifts for the grandkids or kids or whatever. Then the Grinch stole Christmas again. Everything is not taking effect until 2022 in a couple months. So now some people have to put Christmas off or send what they can and not what they wanted to. And it's just a shame. I was raised the government is good and God is good, but I don't know what happened. Our country, our government, even our churches probably been hijacked by evil or whatever. I don't know. We're so far behind on electric now. Well, I just caught up with my electric. I owe nothing to my electric bill. Oh my God, I got to send my bill out today. I got it made out. It's paid in full. I owe nothing to the electric company, and everything is going up, and our wages ain't, or our cost of living ain't. And now internet has gone up. Now I'm behind on my internet, so now I got to catch up on my internet. I'm good. I got to stay good with my electric bill. I got to shut everything down because winter kills us when we can't get out and cut a yard to make an extra money to pay. You know, winter kills people that are on Social Security or disability or old or even family people because now utilities have gone up. I mean, they do give us help, but it don't take effect until a certain time. So we have to pay the bills ourselves until the assistance comes. You know, sometimes we don't get assistance until March, April, and you're like, what took so long? Well, the funds weren't there. So we couldn't give you something we didn't have. So that's why what you should have got in the winter to help you with your electric bills and your phone bills or whatever, you didn't get it because the funds weren't there. So we gotta pay it till then. You know, so I'm caught up on my electric, and I don't know how far I'm behind, probably $100 on my internet bill, but I'll pay it off eventually. It'll be all caught up, and you know, we'll be back to spring by then. So who knows? I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. These people, well, you're smart. Well, yeah, but to these guys and these doctors, I'm an idiot. But to certain people, yeah, you got street smarts, you got talent, you got this. Well, sure, but it ain't paying the bills. The only way I know how to pay the bills is go out and do it labor manually. Nothing's been given to me, you know. And if it was given to me, someone stole it and never told me. So, you know, I don't know. But you know what? Someone is live right now. So I'm going to check out their crime channel. And yeah, I'm going to be the first one to say some of these women that are doing crime channels are very talented women. They're very talented and they're very beautiful. Now, does that make me a stalker or a predator? No, I'm just telling you the facts. Some of these women are talented, smart, and beautiful. They just don't know it because they've been abused their whole lives or put down, or they feel their self esteem. They're not good enough and they're this and they're that. And I don't blame them. I feel the same way. I'm no spring chicken anymore either, ladies. At one time, I was a good looking dude, in shape, had a six pack, literally had lats, pecs, a baseball on my arm when I made a bicep, you know. But I can only hope and dream to get back to one of them days. But with all the stuff they've been doing to me, I doubt it. So, you ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. People are saying give up on YouTube. You don't have no views. You ain't got any subs. I wasn't in it for that. I went on YouTube to prove who I was, that I could play guitar, even though I have a disability and I don't know how to read music and I don't know everything about music. I improvise, I overcome, I adapt, just like special forces or Marines or whoever, you know. I don't know. That's the way I was raised. What do you want me to do? You want to punish me for the way I was raised? You want to condemn me into hell for what I believe, you know? Well, I don't know what to tell you people. Good luck. No. You people have a great day. I got some channels to watch. I got some cleaning up to do around here. After everything was nice and neat around here, people come around here knocking on my door. Next thing you know, it's like some thing comes in. Next thing you know, you got stuff scattered all over. You can't think straight. Next thing you know, you're feeling like the world is collapsed. Well, I wonder why. Who are these people? What are they doing? It's like the Close Encounters movie. Who are you people? What are you people doing? Richard Dreyfuss. Oh, what a great actor. We need another. We need one. That's what we need. Another Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That's what we need. Wes Nagy, how you doing today, sir? Hope you're having a great day. But there you guys go. Be safe. And I'm not buying all this stuff on YouTube. Everybody's a suspect. Until they say the case is closed, we solved it. Till then, I'm going back to music and keeping my mouth shut and being an idiot. It don't pay. It don't pay. I can understand how some of these guys now say crime does pay. Good don't pay. When you're bad and do something bad, they, hey, well, here's 10 grand, here's 50 grand or whatever, here's 5 grand. When you're good and you do something good, they don't say, here's 10 grand, here's 50 grand. Remember, you got that money playing craps at the casino, kid. All right. It don't pay. So you got to do it because you got kids, you got grandkids, you got friends with kids, and you would hate for something like that to happen to a family member or a friend or a child of yours or a child of your friends. So, that's why you're into it. And plus, I'm bored. I've been playing music and doing all kinds of stuff for many years. Working, everything I got, I worked for. Nobody said, here's a home. Here's an IROC Z. Here's a Trans Am, a 79 Trans Am. Here's a truck. Nobody gave that to me. I worked for it. And I had a disability. And you know what? To certain people, it just ain't good enough. I'm to the point where I just say, I'm not perfect. I ain't God. There goes my phone again. I don't know. See you later, Les. Be safe. Great guitar playing. People, check out Les Nagy's guitar channel. He's got a channel. Sub to that. Great guitar player. But there you go. What are we dealing with? Who knows? Everything that they've been telling us in the Bible might be true. Might be the devil, might be Satan, might be witchery, sorcery, demons, spirits that they're conjuring up. It may be. All I know is I was feeling good for a while, but now that thing is coming around again. My TV is creaking. So I think we're onto something here. I think these people are deliberately doing it. And it's sad because we're going to have to do something we don't want to do. And America is trying to talk us out of it. And we're like, that we have to do this. If we don't, this will continue. And these people will continue to conjure up these demons or whatever and witchery and sorcery. And if we don't, it's only going to damage our grandkids and mankind. So, they better do or get it figured out or whatever, because, I think we're onto something. These people, they might have sold their soul to the devil. They might be sending these people to steal our souls or whatever. We don't know yet. We'll figure it out, though. And as far as I'm concerned, the Delphi case and the Gabby Petito case and the Summer Wells case is still an open case. My opinion with Summer Wells, I think she's deceased. The proof was in the photos, and you know, and that's it. The Gabby Petito case, we're still looking for Brian Laundrie. Me and the dog, the bounty hunter, and that's about it. Do I know dog? No. Am I a bounty hunter? No. I'm a YouTuber. That's it. But I still believe we're looking for Brian Laundrie. You know, I don't know dog. I don't know him. I watched him. I'm sort of a fan, but even dog has his problems. Even the dog has its day. You know, people saying dog did this, dog did that. Well, I don't know. Maybe so. But we're trying to solve a case. So, yeah, I believe we're still looking for Brian Laundrie. Me and dog might be the only ones. Can I get a woo woo or a bow wow? Yippee yo yay. I don't know. But God bless everybody. And this is just madhouse. Madness. Yeah. And what do we got to look forward tomorrow? Well, more madness, more of these people's madness. I just do what I watch. When I watch a bunch of idiots, well, the people are like, why are you acting like that? Where did you see it from? YouTube. No, well, yeah, that's what you people do. So we do it, and then we start getting views, and the next thing you know, you can't do that. No, I didn't know. Gee, who knew? I don't know. You guys be safe. That's all I could say. Some of you women and men out there doing crime channels and other channels, incredible channels, great channels. I belong to a lot of channels. I spend my days now, if I'm not out doing something for somebody or have things to do or chores or whatever, I find myself watching YouTube and these channels all day and night in between doing things. And that's becoming a madhouse. I don't know. And I don't get paid. I don't even have a Patreon or a some kind of an account or something, or even I don't make money from anybody, but you know, I don't know what these. I have no idea. I don't know, but it's getting old, and the cases are still ongoing. And until the FBI and the CIA and the Homeland Security and the police department say we solved these cases, it's still ongoing, and it's a big group of them, and they're all wanted. And no, that's all I can say. That's it. Now, you guys have a great day. Be safe. I got to watch another crime channel lady that's doing crime channel now, and they're pretty good at it. You know, they're pretty good at it. So, and you watch and learn everything. That's why I belong to so many music channels and everything. You learn something new every day in music. A new chord, a new progression, a new scale, something. You know, and the same thing with crime channels. But if we go on hearsay without seeing the actual proof of the Delphi cases, you know, we're not going to solve any cases. Innocent people will be locked up in prison. So you need to put the proof with the proof. I don't know. Sounded good. You guys have a great day. I'll be back later, maybe. Maybe not. I'm done with all this madness. Really. Witchery, sorcery, all of it. It's for the birds. It should have never been in our country ever. Now, you guys have a great day, and be careful, because I do believe they are using something like that, or sorcery, witchery, whoever. It might be. We don't know yet. We'll find out. probably when it's too late and this country is the next Sodom and Gomorrah and burning. But people saying, well, don't look back. You can't get into crime channel. These people act like they're God. Like they own YouTube and the channels you can turn your channel into, and it's ridiculous. Now, you guys have a great day. Be safe. And remember, not all of these crime channels are bad. Some of them do their work and investigations. Some of them are good, and they just watch other people's stuff, and they don't use it. They go off of it, which there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a good reporter, people do that. If you're a good screenwriter, people do that. They take something and work off of something that's something else that they seen or somebody else said or something. So some of them are really good at what they do. And yes, some of them are very beautiful. That don't make people stalkers or predators. It's gotten way out of hand. That's all I'm saying. Now, you folks have a good day. Someone's calling. I wish these people would stop calling me. All right, you guys have a good day. Be safe.